I'm Abhishek Jaden, and today I'll be presenting my research on an AI powered chatbot and course recommendation system designed specifically for blue collar workers. The goal is to bridge the skill gap by delivering affordable, multilingual, and intelligent training solutions. This research integrates conversational AI, machine learning, and multilingual interaction to create an accessible, real training ecosystem. So a little about myself. So my name is Abhishek Jaden Vethanayagam. I'm currently a BTech Computer Engineering student at SA Engineering College in my third year. My focus is on knowledge and technology and engineering principles for future endeavors. And I've completed internships at MedXAI, Unified Mentor and Fain Labs, gaining hands-on experience in real-world applications of AI and machine learning in diverse sectors. My certifications include from institutions like IBM, MIT, Stanford, and Google, which mainly focuses on AI, ML, cybersecurity, and enhancing technical competence in the industry region. My projects which I've done as so far are mainly research on conversational AI, workforce automation, edtech innovation, medical AI, quantum computing, and cybersecurity. I aim to contribute to more advancements in these transformative fields. So my abstract for the project is basically outlines key achievements in the AI-driven workforce development platform, which emphasizes innovation and effectiveness in training solutions. So I've implemented conversational AI, which provides a personalized workforce for the blue-collar workers, which guides them, enhances their work experience and employee experience, and also boosts their decision-making capabilities. And it is a multilingual platform where blue-collar worker training with RAG, which is related to augmented generative chatbot, supports both Tamil and English languages, which fosters inclusivity and accessibility. And this uses an ML based engine where we use XGBoost plus random forest for enhanced learning paths. The XGBoost and random forest both combine and form stacked XGBoost, which is what we use in our model. And for a brief introduction, I would say that in the industrial shift, the fourth industrial revolution is rapidly transforming blue collar skill training. The key sectors that we focused on is construction, welding, mechanics, plumbing, and transportation. The training barriers which present a challenge are limited structure programs and digital access, language and literacy challenges, irregular work schedules, and high training costs. So the workforce insight is that for global insight that we have is that 10% of US workers lack English fluency for job needs. ESL programs often miss trade specific vocabulary and safety terms. So the AI/ML role that we plan to implement is that we want to provide adaptive, multilingual, and affordable upskilling AI where it assists them rather than replacing their blue collar jobs. So the proposed solution that we say today is that it's a multimodal AI system that combines speech recognition, NLP, and TTS, which stands for natural language processing and text to speech, with the bilingual Tamil English support and automatic translation. So the outcome that we expect is that it's a real world evaluation which shows improved accessibility, scalability, and effectiveness of this project. So the problem statement we uncovered is that there are about 400 million workers in India. So we have limited digital literacy and training accessibility, and there are 22 official languages which presents a language barrier preventing access to training. And the training cost which we present is that we have 4 months salary for certification courses, and there's a disconnect in skill mismatch between courses and industry demands, since many of them are limited in literacy. And we have a lack of personalization. Generic programs don't address individual goals. And the proposed solution that we have is voice first multilingual system, personalized training, affordable and scalable, real-time conversation learning, and inclusive and accessible is what we aim to achieve in this project. So the methodology that we have is we have a 5-stage process methodology. The first is data collection, which gathers blue collar trade content and user logs. And the second one is a conversational AI, which utilizes AI handling queries and responses by using LangChain and GPT 3.5. As we see here, we utilize FISE vector research for optimized query gathering and provide relevant information to their queries. And for recommendations, we use XGBoost and random forest for improved prediction accuracy. And for voice processing, we use real-time search recognition and multilingual text-to-speech like GTTS and Whisper. And finally we use for evaluation, we used AI A/B testing for system optimization, for where metrics like recall, precision, and MRR, response accuracy, and to predict user satisfaction to optimize the system's performance. And the system architecture that we have right now is input processing, which uses Google Speech API, Lang Detect, and image handling. The NLU model is intent classification, named entity recognition, and context management. The knowledge retrieval that we use is FICE model, index IVP, VFPQ, and sentence transformers and documents. Response generation, obviously we use 3.5 turbo, template safety responses, and content adaptation. The recommendation engine that we use is XGBoost, which has 100 trees, and plus random forest, which has 50 trees, and ensemble, which combine to form stacked XGBoost. The output synthesis that we have we have a responsive UI, which makes them more flexible and easy to handle, and markdown formatting, and GTTS, which supports multilingual language like Tamil and English. So the results that we present today, we have a API response time of 421 milliseconds. The DB query, we have a 50 milliseconds, and the system uptime has a 99.7% upskill. And language user distribution, we have English, which has 58.2%. Tamil, we have 35.4%. And mixed is that we can like a colloquial kind of slang for both English and Tamil dialects. And for percentage rating as seconds, we have speech recognition, which achieved a 94.3%. For Tamil, it achieved 91.8%. The text to speech quality is 4.1 out of 5, and the voice query processing is 2.5 seconds. So domain specific. So what the domains we have focused on in blue collar workers is that we focus on electrical, plumbing, automotive, welding, and construction, which achieved for electric it has 87.2%, plumbing it has 88.9%, automotive is 89.7%, welding is 91.8%, and construction is 93.4%, which shows a promising accuracy for all these domains in the blue collar work enforcement. And for recommendation system, this is our user interface that we present today. So in the user interface, we can see what goes on in the backend. So we used MongoDB for our database, and as you can see, I've given my name, email, password, designation, skill, and experience. So it gets added into the MongoDB database, and this is a front-end UI where you can give manually by going to the users and registers and registering yourself as a blue collar worker, and then placing your experience as 5 years, or you can based on your experience and your skill, you can get your recommendation training by the AI will recommend courses according to based on your skill and your designation and your experience. And this is the chatbot that we talked about. So the chatbot has a built-in speech recognition program where you can speak your queries into it, and or you can also write your queries. As you can see here, we asked what are the basic qualification of a mechanic, and the response could be both in English and Tamil based on their preference. And we can also hear the response in English and in Tamil for enhanced flexibility, because some people, if they struggle to read, they can hear the response in English and Tamil, and it can provide flexibility of their own. And as you can see, we have an option to stop, rewind, and forward it based on their preference and their comfortability. And the challenges that we faced right now is the industrial noise affecting speech recognition, where there is a lot of background noise for when they give the speech protocol, and there's limited technical terminology, because there's a lot of while the Tamil technology vocabulary requires expert validation to work, and content curation at scale, because content is very scarce these days, and initial technical resistance. 18 of users don't even know how to use technology, requires reliable internet access. So in this project is mainly used in remote areas or even in industrial areas, so where there is a not that much stable internet access. So the future direction that we aim to do is we want to do a AR VR hands-on training integration and the support of over 7+ languages across Asia. As of right now, we only support Tamil and English. We want to implement more languages across Asia for better displacement of this program, and job placement ecosystem integration, and also help them find better jobs or even upskill their jobs, and federated learning for privacy. It enables for IoT enabled job performance tracking, and predictive skill gap analysis using the federative learning. And also skill gap analysis will actually determine what type of job you want or what type of recommended courses that you want to do. So yeah. So the acknowledgements, and lastly the acknowledgement that I want to do is to my principal, Dr. S. Ramachandran of SA Engineering College, Chennai, and Dr. Anthony Das is my HOD, my head of department, who guided me for this project, and my professors in my department of computer science and business systems for their mentorship and their guidance, and the blue collar sector professionals for valuable insights and practical feedback that I collected for my data set. And the company Westwood Engineers is where I collaborated to interview and present a lot of questions to their blue collar workers by presenting surveys and questionnaires to gain rather valuable insights onto their requirements. And the research participants and contributors to my fellow students and my team, and my peer reviewers for their constructive feedback and encouragement, and special thanks to my mother for her support and prayers. Thank you.